priming the bad concrete, getting it ready for floor leveler. Sorry I don't have videos showing us pouring a floor leveler down, but I'm sure you can find it on other YouTube sites.
Went to Menards and got 10-foot studs, which is green treated wood because it's cheaper than a regular stud, so we just went with all treated. Got our floor leveler in, some lines chalked out, so it's all flat now. We used like probably 30 bags of this stuff. Cost us, and it would have cost us it would have been nice to be able to pour all this as much money as it cost to get this. It was about $1,200 for 30 bags of that stuff, whatever it came to. I don't remember, but all I know is it was more than I wanted to spend on this floor. But we are there. We're flat now, all over the place now. We're not cutting any lines. Reason is they never cracked there anyways, and wherever it cracks. We don't care. It's gonna get vinyl, so it doesn't really crack on the lines most of the time anyways. It cracks everywhere else. So but anyways, here's what we got so far. Getting ready to frame perimeter in, fix holes, remake new holes. We're gonna put all new metal in the front, so it's all different color anyways. We don't want it to be white. We're going with a gray, and we're gonna take whatever white panels we have that's good in here and use them to replace wherever holes are that we're gonna get rid of, and transfer stuff around, because we're putting windows and doors in all this wall too anyway. So here's what the shiny stuff looks like on the back side of how I'd love to do the whole building, but we're not going to be able to do that. We're going to have to install it on the inside of the on the wood on the rest of it. Got 400 more feet by 4 foot coming, 1,600 square feet of this stuff. It's leftovers from our sauna job in Colorado, and we're gonna line this whole thing. The key to it is to keep the heat from coming in and going out. So it's reflective, supposed to stop like 97% of the heat transfer from the metal to inside the building. So that's the main thing for summertime. So it helps keep it cooler. In the wintertime, we're gonna have the R19 in the walls. So that'll help keep the place insulated. I replaced the bottom board here with a green board that it was already there, but they had the old door over here. Remember, we demoed that out, moved the door over here now.
Took the wife and I all day to remove this old barn door that was hanging up here, and we're gonna replace it with all this silver gray siding now. My nephew helped me put that door in, but you can see the rebar sticking out there, and we got our silver lining behind it, and we're only going to be able to do it in this one area. So okay, we're using 3 3/4 inch drive pins with the 3/8. We can just rattle them down with the rattle gun, but we're doing it about every 4 feet or so on layout. Notice my tape measures there. I want to make sure I have the bolt not on my layout for my studs. I don't like cutting notches in my studs around lag bolts.
Well, glad we're building this in the winter. I would have never thought that it would have snowed inside the building this bad. So now we know what we got to do to seal it up good. I even sprayed foam around. It's still snowing in here. That's coming from up top there. So we ordered some spray foam. As soon as this thing dries out, we're going to spray foam before we cover it back up. It's outside here. I don't know if you can see what's going on out there. It's pretty crazy. That drift's about 6 foot. I'm 6 foot, so I don't know if you can see that or not. But we got our firewall up. We went and bought green wood because it's cheaper than the regular wood at the time. It's finally coming down, but anyways, we got some framing. Cluster because it's winter time and it's been like this ever since we started this project, so we're just doing what we can while we can. Well, we found a bird's nest up in the trusses of our barn door here. Can imagine how long it took them to build this just to have a few youngins in here. I see weeds, I see pieces of plastic, I see dirt, mud, all kinds of stuff. They use materials like we do. They got little strings of, I don't know where they got that. It's like some kind of cutting off of Tyvek or something. Then they got thread, they got straws, they got strong grass. Yeah, take them quite a long time, I don't know, to build this, maybe less than us, but we complain about our job. Imagine them bringing that in piece by piece in their beaks, laying it up there in the trusses to have a few eggs, and then they just fly the coop.